It was a Tuesday, I think. One of those grey afternoons where the sky seems to have forgotten how to be blue. I was in the attic searching for something practical when my hand brushed against a cardboard box tucked under the eaves. The box was soft with age, my name scrawled on it in a child's uncertain hand. Curiosity tugged at me, and I opened it. Inside, among dried flowers and faded report cards, was a drawing, a horse with wings, its mane a riot of impossible colours. I couldn't remember drawing it, but I remembered the girl who did, small hands smudged with crayon, lost in her own world where magic was simply true. Holding that drawing, I felt a sharp pang of nostalgia, not just for the past, but for her, the unapologetic dreamer I once was. As I traced the outline of a wing, I realized I didn't quite know where that girl had gone. Looking closer, I noticed the drawing was unfinished. One wing vibrant, the other just a faint outline, the sky blank. Why did she stop? Did the bell ring, or did doubt creep in? It felt like a metaphor. We start life bold, filling our canvas with wild ideas, not worrying about rules or critics. But then life happens, responsibilities call, and the world hands us its instructions. We put down our crayons, promising to return later. The drawing gets tucked away, not thrown out, just hidden. It becomes a relic, a quiet reminder of a creative impulse paused. For many, later never comes. The box gathers dust, and we forget the vibrant colours we once held. The unfinished drawing waits, a silent question. Will we ever finish what we started? Or will we let it fade away untouched? Growing up is subtle, like dust settling on a bright painting. Each day adds a layer, expectations, manners, shoulds, and should-nots. We learn to be quiet, sensible, to fit in. The dust of adulthood covers our original masterpiece. I think of that little girl who drew winged horses. She didn't care about matching clothes or popular opinions. Her world was guided by joy and curiosity, not fear of judgment. But the world prefers neatness, so we smooth our edges and mute our colours. The original painting is still there, but harder to see. We start believing the dusty version is the real us. We forget the brilliance beneath. The wild-hearted artist waits, hoping someone will wipe the dust away. Sometimes we even help cover it up, mistaking the dust for the canvas itself. But deep down, we know there's more. Inside us is a chorus of voices, the practical, the critical, and a quieter one, our original self. In childhood, that voice leads us, fills our days with wonder. But as we grow, louder voices take over. Teachers, parents, society. Our true voice steps back, yielding the floor, growing softer. It whispers instead of sings, makes itself small. It's not defeated, just waiting in the wings, hoping for a moment of quiet. That voice never disappears. It hums in the background, waiting for us to listen. It's the shy guest at the party, hoping to be invited to dance. The tragedy is how rarely we create silence for it. Yet it remains, patient and persistent. All it needs is a chance to speak its truth again. Even after years of dust, our original self never leaves. It finds cracks in our adult lives, unexpected moments of joy. Maybe it's jumping into a pile of leaves, or a sudden urge to create. For a split second, we're children again, delighting in the moment. These are not interruptions. They are our real lives breaking through. They're whispers from our truest self, reminding us of the magic we've packed away. The pilot of the winged horse is still in the cockpit, waiting for takeoff. There's a laugh that belongs only to our original self, not polite or practiced, but wild and uninvited. It bursts out, unstoppable, often at the most inappropriate times. I remember a serious meeting, tension thick in the air. Someone caught my eye, and a bubble of laughter rose up. I tried to suppress it, but it erupted, a snorting guffaw that shattered the room's solemnity. For a moment, I was mortified. But then others joined in, and the tension melted away. We were just people, sharing a moment of silly human connection. That laugh is a rebellion against always being appropriate. It's a crack in the armor of adulthood, a reminder that joy can ambush us at any time. Sometimes surrendering to it is the sanest thing we can do. It's our authentic self breaking free, if only for a moment. If these moments bring such joy, why do we suppress them? Why hush the music, apologize for laughter, dismiss creative urges? Partly, it's fear of judgment, learned from childhood. We're taught that standing out is risky, that conformity is safe. So we see our inner child as a liability, not a source of joy. There's also the cult of productivity, value measured by achievement, not being. Play becomes indulgent, creativity a guilty pleasure. We hush the music, starve a vital part of ourselves. We become our own security guards, patrolling the corridors of our minds. The vibrant painting is hidden beneath a grey, dusty canvas, and we wonder why we feel incomplete. Despite everything, our original self never gives up. It waits patiently, like a seed beneath concrete, holding on to its colours. It's the steady heartbeat beneath the noise of daily life. It remembers what brings us joy, the feeling of wet sand, the thrill of climbing high. It's the keeper of our purest joys and desires. This patient heart sees the unfinished drawing as opportunity, not failure. It waits with gentle anticipation, knowing it's never too late. The dreamer who drew winged horses is not gone, just waiting for an invitation. It believes in our capacity for joy, creativity, and wonder. It's the anchor to our truth, always ready to return. All it needs is a crack in the pavement, a moment of reflection, and it will wait as long as it takes. Finding that old drawing wasn't just nostalgia, it was an invitation. Life is an unfinished canvas, and we are the artists. For too long, we've let others choose the colours, but the canvas is still ours. It's never too late to pick up the brush. Returning to the canvas isn't about abandoning adulthood, but becoming more childlike, making room for that quiet voice. It's about giving yourself permission to be silly, creative, unproductive. Start small. Buy crayons. Dance to your favourite song. Watch the clouds. Listen for that quiet voice and say yes. The second wing is still waiting for its colours, the sky for its stars. The dreamer you once were is still here, crayon in hand, ready to finish the picture. The canvas is vast, the day is young. The most beautiful parts are yet to be painted. Will you help finish the drawing?